Hey, friends. Welcome back to the Rebel Tribe podcast, the place where we talk about confidence, courage, purpose, and what it really takes to build a life that feels aligned, powerful, and unapologetically yours. I'm your host, Melodian Whiteley, and today we're going to dive into something I think every woman after 40 needs to hear. Now, normally on Monday, we have an interview, but life happened, schedule shifted. I just got back from an extended vacation. And instead of skipping a week, I thought, no, consistency is our commitment here. So you get a solo episode from me today. And honestly, I think the timing is perfect because this conversation is one I've been having with myself lately. So settle in, grab a coffee, a notebook, or just let these words wash over you. Let's talk. Now, the other day I was just walking through my house. It's one of those days just back from vacation, your brain's still on vacation. You're not in a rush. And I had this moment, not a it wasn't a big dramatic spiritual download. It wasn't like a lightning bolt out of the blue. It was just a quiet little whisper. It said, "You're not living the same story you used to. You're writing a new one." And at first I just kind of brushed it off. I mean, let's be honest, I'm 68, okay? I've lived enough life that sometimes it feels like I've already hit all the major plot points. I've had the motherhood chapter, the work chapter, the caregiving chapter, the heartbreak chapter, and now the reinvention chapter. But this little this little whisper, this truth, I'm I kind of felt it. I felt it in my bones, in my soul. Like confidence after 40 isn't about becoming someone new. It's about finally owning who you actually are, not the version people told you to be, not the version you tried to be for approval or survival, but the real you, the one who's been there the whole time. And that realization is what I want to talk about today. So let's clear up the biggest myth first, okay? Confidence is not a feeling, not at 20, not at 30, and definitely not at 68, okay? Confidence is it's an identity. It's how you see yourself. It's the story you tell about who you are. It's the meaning you attach to your past and your future. I mean, think about it. At 25, confidence sounds like, oh, I think I can do this. At 40, at my age, confidence sounds like, yeah, I've lived through worse. So let me take a breath and see if I can figure this out. Confidence after 40 comes from resilience, your wisdom, your lived experience, your scars, and your victories, your your lessons, even the ones that almost broke you, and that quiet knowing that you carry inside. If you've survived it, if you've grown from it, if you've refused to let it end you, congratulations. You're already confident. You just haven't been calling it that. So this season of life isn't about becoming fearless. It's about becoming honest, honest about what you want, honest about what you've overcome, and definitely honest about what you're no longer willing to shrink for. That's confidence. Something interesting happens when a woman hits her 40s. Trust me, because suddenly our tolerance shrinks and our self awareness expands. Our patience for nonsense, yeah, gone, evaporated, poof. Your sense of purpose, your sense of purpose, it gets louder. The desire for authenticity grows. And that little inner voice that we've had, it stops whispering and it starts speaking up. There's a reason so many women reinvent themselves after 40. It's it's not a crisis, it's a calling. God, the universe, your soul, whatever language you use, it starts nudging you. Stop dimming. Stop apologizing. Stop rewriting yourself to fit into rooms that don't deserve you. Confidence in this season isn't loud and it isn't flashy and it isn't performative. It's it's quiet and grounded and sacred. It's the kind of confidence that lets you laugh at things that used to break you. It's the kind that lets you walk away from things that no longer align. It's the kind that lets you start again without shame. Confidence after 40 is it's freedom. That's the only word for it. It's freedom. So I want to give you something tangible, something that you can take with you today, something really simple but powerful. I'm going to give you the 4 steps that I've been using with my own clients and in my own life to rewrite my confidence story. Okay? The first step is to reflect. And I mean honestly reflect. Honestly look back at what shaped you, not to relive it, but to understand it. Ask yourself, what story have I been telling about myself? And is it even true anymore? Then you reframe it. This is where the power is. Instead of, I failed, try, I learned something I could not have learned any other way. Instead of, I'm behind, try, I'm right on time for the life I'm actually meant to live. Then you want to reclaim it. You want to reclaim the parts of you that were once shut down. So reclaim your voice, reclaim your creativity, your boldness, your dreams, reclaim your joy, reclaim your boundaries. This is where confidence grows, in the reclaiming. And then last, you want to rewrite. Choose the story you're stepping into next. Not who do I need to become, but who have I always been? And what does she want now? When you own your story, you own your confidence. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, yeah, this is me, okay, I need this, I want this clarity, I want this reset, I've got something that I think is going to feel like a breath of fresh air. Because every December we hear the messages. We hear the messages about hustle and goals and new you, new year, new you. And honestly, most of us do not need more hustle. We need a reset. We need a reconnection, a remembering of who we are, which is why this year, for the entire month of December, I'm hosting something brand new, the December Confidence Reset. For 30 days, we're going to walk through the You Are Not a Fraud journal together. This is simple, totally doable, even through the holidays. And it's going to be transformational. Every day, we'll focus on a small shift, a new way of seeing yourself, your story, your worth, and your future. This isn't a hustle challenge, okay? We're done. No hustle. This isn't an imposter syndrome challenge. This is a confidence reset for women who are ready to step into 2026 with clarity and power. So if you want to join us, and I would love for you to be part of this, just click the link in the show notes and it will take you to the Rebel Tribe Facebook group. That's where we're hosting this reset. Okay, that's where you'll find all the details, plus how to use the journal during the challenge. We're going to start December 1st. And trust me, your future self, they're going to thank you for doing this work right now. So thank you for spending this time with me today. And if today's episode hit home, if it made you breathe a little deeper or sit up a little straighter or whisper, okay, God, I hear you, then take it as your sign. Your story isn't over. Your confidence isn't lost. And this chapter, your chapter after 40, your chapter at 68, it's just getting started. Now, before I go, let me leave you with this. Next Monday, we're back with our next Hometown Heroes story. And let me tell you, this one is powerful. It's the kind of story that reminds you what community really looks like. So tune in next week because you don't want to miss it. So until next time, take a breath, take up space, and take back your story.